Should you buy a C63 S AMG Mercedes-Benz in 2024? That's the question we're covering today on the channel. So before we start, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, write us in the comment section which car you would like to film us next, and let's begin. The design of the W205 has been with us now since 2014, which makes it a 10-year-old car next year. So the question remains, should you buy an C63 S in 2024? Let me give you some reasons why and why not. So first of all, I really like the design of the car. I think it's beautiful still to this day. It matches into the day-to-day traffic perfectly. It looks modern, it looks understatement. Nobody would tell that there is a big engine sitting in front of it. I like it in the black color. I think this is the color to go. Or for example, a silver color is also beautiful. The limousine is not so in your face like the C63 Coupe, which I like also. It's kind of understatement and nobody would tell that this is really a power package. However, there are some things you need to watch out for. For example, if you want to go through your engine or your car inspection center, you need to check out whether the headlights are fogged or not. In Switzerland, you would not pass with this foggy headlight in the front. So you need to check that out because it can get expensive. Also, there's a bunch of people that lower those cars with springs before they sell it to look a little bit cooler. So check out whether this part down here is scratched totally. That is important. We're talking about the engine a little later. Just want to talk about the design a little more. So first of all, looking at it from the side, it's still beautiful. It's really compact. It has very nice elements, beautiful side skirts in silver, beautiful silver trim here around the window, a little bit of a blackened out window in the back. It's beautiful. It's a very luxurious part of Mercedes is still here with the door handle with a silver trim on the top. Very nice. You have very beautiful wheels that have this center lock application here. It's not really a center lock, but it looks very nice. Black AMG wheel. The brakes have 360 millimeters front disc and 300 millimeters in the back, which makes it easy to replace. It's not that expensive, so that is okay for me. The overall weight is around 1.7 tons, which is great for handling, and it's even lower in weight than the latest generation cars, so that is very nice. I really like that. So when we now go to the back, it is disguised as an AMG for the people that know it, because here's where the party starts, all right? A little spoiler here that you can actually upgrade, for example, to carbon fiber spoiler and the diffuser also, if you would like that. Check out our shop.azizdrives.com for those carbon parts if you want it. And then we have this beautiful design in the back and this beautiful exhaust tip. I really like this old design of exhaust tips. Look at that. Squarish, nice, beautiful, not too big, not in your face, just silently here, but you can hear that this is a V8. I like it a lot. Open it up, plenty of boot space. That is great. I think it's really enough, especially for a small family, for people, maybe 2 children. This is plenty of space. You have a little bit of space underneath here, which is also okay for some sort of stuff. You know, you can't really fit in a lot, but it's great. It's really a great car and it's enough. It's a middle-class limousine, so that is great. And then, of course, this is the only thing that disguises it. Sorry, this here, C63 S. Most of the people wouldn't notice it, but this car is faster than most sports cars on the road today. I mean, a basic 911, 997, for example, or a 991 can't do shit to this car. So that is very great. Let's talk about the engine a little. Let me pop the hood and show you what the engine is all about on the C63 S. This is of course my favorite part to talk about because this engine needs actually no introduction. It's the very famous M177 engine, 4-liter with 510 horsepower and 700 Newton meters of torque. One man, one machine design, as you can see here, handcrafted by Mr. Frank. Very beautiful car, very beautiful engine, and they are runners, man. They put this engine into the G-Class, they put it in everything right now, and it really runs. I have checked a lot of places to find out whether it makes any problems, and the engine is actually rock solid. There are a bunch of things like carbon dioxide building up and stuff like that, so you would have to check that, of course, if you kind of stage 1 your car and you let it pop and bang, it's going to break at some point. But otherwise it's a very solid engine and it doesn't use that much fuel. Mercedes-Benz says 8.1 liters to 100 kilometers. Let's be realistic, if you drive it pretty normally, you'll be around 10 liters. Acceleration wise, this is fantastic. 0 to 100 kph in 4 seconds. Tops out at 290 kph with the driver's package. Open it up, you'll see 300 at the clock. Very, very fast. So that is great. So now, have a listen. Welcome to the interior of the C63 S AMG from 2017. So when you come in a car that has been used and it's a little older, of course there's some things that you will notice. But let's look at the design first. When you get inside this car, you can't really tell, apart from the speedometer here and the screen, that it has gotten old actually. Because the materials used here, for example, the carbon fiber look is very, very beautiful. We have beautiful leather on the side of the door here, also very nice. I really like that. I really like the feel of the buttons of a Mercedes. That is also beautiful. I really like the stitchings here and the form that they use. You can get those seats cooled, heated, so it's very nice. It's a nice place to sit in. Also, you have all your controls here. The buttons look fantastic and everything works. So when you start the car up and try to do all of those things, it works. You need to check though whether this opens up the lid beautifully like they should go up and down in the Mercedes-Benz, whether the IWC watch works and all of that. But here everything is mint. It's really a nice car to sit in and you don't feel like you're sitting in a 90s car, you know, you don't feel bad really. The sound system is also great. We have a Burmester sound system, and what I think is very funny, and actually I like that, is for example those air vents. Now turn them on, you just turn it left, turn them off, turn it up. Very nice. And then when you move your air vents, there's always the problem, where is the middle, where is the right thing, where can you place them so everything looks the same basically. When a passenger gets in, this stresses me out sometimes, people doing all of that and going up and down. Here you can just move it until you hear that clicking noise. You hear that? That's the middle. Also here. That's a very nice thought of Mercedes and I like it. So now everything is perfectly matched in the middle and looks great. Beautiful. What I don't like is two things inside this car. And it's, first of all, the steering wheel, especially the Alcantara. The leather steering wheel is not that bad, but the Alcantara is really the worst Alcantara I have ever felt in a car. So you really need to consider updating that when you get a used C63. It's really terrible. Buying that car secondhand and you have this meaty feeling on the steering wheel, it's really not that nice. So you can upgrade that on multiple online shops, or on our online shop we can sell you this. Just check it out, maybe it's something for you. What I also don't like is this screen. You know, when you put an aftermarket screen inside, I understand completely, okay? Time goes on, the technology changes, but when you do it, please do it right. I mean, this here is really catastrophic. The Android looks okay. That part is not that bad, but then you go to the NTG menu, which is the main Mercedes menu. I mean, look at that. Oh my God, what is that? Is it the stretched out version? That's really messed up. I really don't like that. It functions okay. It's connected with this control here with the drive system, but it's really, really bad to look at. And when you do stuff like that, make sure to check it out, check the reviews on YouTube and find the right screen for your car. Otherwise, it just looks shit. And that's as far as we can take it with the interior. It's really a nice place to be in. Electric seats, it's fantastic. It's really a great car. You have some assistances here like the lane system and of course the cameras when you park the car. This is fantastic, okay? It's very good. It's very helpful. Other than that, I mean, you can't really say anything to it. It's a very nice car. It's a very nice car to sit in. I think we should take it for a drive.